To create a new contract, we have to scroll up to the contract folder and click onto the Add a New Contract. Here we have to select the type of a contract. In this case, let's select the type that we just created, the utilities one. Here you have to put the contract number, and you should include the prefix as well as the suffix that we chose. So for example, let's write util 12345 2023. Here we have to name the contract. For example, we can write utilities test contract. Here we have to set the status of the contract. For example, it could be in approval, it could be active, it could be discontinued, or deleted. Let's select our choice to be active, whether it has expired or not, and whether you want to use this contract or not. Here you can select the groups that will be available to use this certain contract. So let's select all the groups. Here you can write any description that you wish to. Now onto the amounts. Here you can write the total amount that the contract will be worth. In this case, it is in USD dollars. So let's select the amount to be $30,000, for example. After we have finished filling it out, we have to apply the changes. Now we can also add lines into this contract. Scroll down and click into the Add Line to fill out the necessary fields. This is the contract that this line is connected to. This is the number that the line will appear. Here you can select the line type. So let's select the line 3, the one that we created. Here we can name the line, for example, line 3 utilities. Here you can set the status being either open, closed, deleted, or pending. Let's select it to be open in this case, whether it has expired or not, and the total amount that this certain line will be worth. For example, let it be worth $500. Whether we want to use the line or not, and which specific groups can use this line. So let's have IT second level as well as the IT first level to use this line. Now on to dates. The signing date is the date that this line was signed. For example, let's say it was signed today. The start date is the date that this line comes in power. So for example, this line should be coming in power tomorrow exactly at this time. And this is when it was delivered. This is the cancellation date and the expiration date, when the contract will be expired. For example, let's say it will be expiring 1 year from now. Whether it is recurring or not, let's set it to be recurring, and you can choose the recurring type. For example, we want it to be recurring every 6 months. Let's have monthly, and write the recurring quantity to be 6. The recurring increment percentage is the percentage from the total amount that should be added into it at the moment that the contract is renewed. It is very useful as you can calculate many factors such as the inflation and such. So in this example, let's set it to be 5. Now onto the line calculation. First, let's select the type of the calculation, either by time or quantity. Let's select it by time in this case. If selected by time, we simply have to select the total time of the line, and the Deepser will do the rest of the calculations for us. So let's have this contract to be worth 50 hours, for example. But if it was selected by quantity, just write the number of the units offered by this line. Afterwards, you just simply have to save the changes. Okay, close the window. And also the lines are connected to the workload. So for example, if we offered 1 hour of support included into this contract line, it will be deducted automatically from the total time. So this was how contracts and contract lines work into Deepser. You can find more videos like this on our channel.